Hey, what's up, air signs? Today I'll be pulling a card from this deck and a couple of cards from my tarot. So let's see what messages you need to hear today. Universe, ancestors, please give me one card from this deck for the air signs. What messages do they need to hear today to help bring them peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing they may need? I thank you in advance for your messages. All right, air signs, you received the card Strength. So let me pull a couple of clarifying cards from this deck to see what that means. Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for the air signs and to clarify strength. What messages do they need to hear today to help bring them peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity? Thank you. And any healing they may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. And by the way, this is a new deck, so I'm excited to use this for the first time. It's really cute. It reminds me of like Sailor Moon, kind of. Please give me one more card for the air signs and to clarify strength. Universe, ancestors. One more card for the air signs. What other messages do they need to hear today? Thank you. All right, so give me a couple seconds to feel the energy here. It feels stressful, but either way you go, it's not a bad thing, I don't feel. All these cards are like positive cards. It's just a little stressful, okay? So, air signs, you receive the card Strength. At this time, your universe and ancestors are reminding you the inner strength that you have, that you don't think that you have, but you do have, okay? So you need to get it all together, pull yourself together, find the strength to finally make that decision, to finally take that action, to whatever you're supposed to be doing, okay? At the end of the day, you have to do it, so you have to do it. Pull in the strength, you could do it, okay? Why? Because you received the 9 of Pentacles. You know, you have worked really hard. You have planted the seeds. You've been taking your time. You've been focused, studying, you know, working extra hours, making sure that every seed that you planted is growing properly. And now they're starting to harvest, you know. You have worked really hard. You're very independent. Everybody knows that you grew all these pentacles yourself, okay? You don't need to rely on anybody, right? But you received the Judgment card. There's some kind of decision that you have to make. Something has to be finalized. Something needs to put to the end. You need to make a decision. If you're not going to make the decision, the universe is going to make the decision for you. Okay? There's some kind of very, very important decision you need to make. It's a judgment call, an awakening, an aha moment. Okay? And it has something to do with your star. It has something to do with your wishes, your manifestations. You have to make a judgment call in regards to your manifestation, regards to your wishes. And it's hard for you, understandably, because you have worked really hard. You've been very focused, and your work proves it, okay? But you could do it. All you need to do is find the inner strength. So that's why I said it's kind of stressful, because it feels like there's an awakening. There's some kind of judgment call that you have to make, and it has something to do with something very dear to your heart, whatever you've been trying to manifest, whatever you've been working hard on. But at the end of the day, I see you being successful. You just need to make that decision. All right, air signs, let me know if that resonates. Follow for more.